Okay, so just to like name this for you, like we videotape O3s for our coaching, so
Yeah.
that's like why there's a video camera running. Okay, so let's talk about what I saw when I came in this week. So I've done 2 observations on you, and one last week and then one yesterday.
Yeah.
I think pretty consistently I'm seeing like generally like high levels of compliance. So good job with that.
Thanks.
What have you done? Like what have you been doing intentionally to make sure that compliance is where you want it to be?
Well, I use BMC and I give them clear instructions before they even sit down. Like, come to my table, sit and start. And then when I come and I give them a countdown that they need to be sitting and start. And it's like trying to keep it like the same expectation. So that's been like good, like especially with UMSL, like I have like clear expectations. It's easier in spelling, but UMSL is like my struggle. So just keeping it consistent as possible.
Cool. And then what's been the effect on kids, do you think, of like having very specific instructions and also being very consistent with their expectations?
Well, because they know the expectations, so they're not, they just know. So I get better compliance because I'm keeping it consistent.
Cool. So I wanted to talk about like small moments basically that we can leverage to up the level of compliance even more.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about do it again today.
Okay.
So can you tell me what's the purpose of doing it again?
Doing it is not to like punish them, but to give them another opportunity to fix it.
Okay.
So
Can you tell me more about that?
So like if they like came to the table loudly or they like didn't line up correctly, it's a time to like to stamp those things that the expectations are what they are. So if I expect you to do it, I expect you to do it right the first time, so we're gonna try again to do it right.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's like number one, like we're not gonna, if the routine is incorrect, I'm not gonna allow it to continue. I'm gonna cut it off in the moment. Like it gives them in the moment feedback too, right? So like this specifically, specifically like this is what you're doing that you need to fix.
Okay.
And then also it's like they end on a win, right?
Right.
So it's like you're talking about like completing the feedback cycle.
Yeah.
So it's like you finish with like that practice perfect, if like that last bit is the right time. So
it's
gonna
positive,
yeah, it's gonna make it stickier for you and makes it more positive. Cool. So, and then also like it's not a consequence, right?
Right.
It's like you're mastering the routine. So we're gonna watch a video of your question, and I want you to think about where in this video could you have used to do it again. So where in your video do you think you could use to do it again?
I could have taken the books back and I could have given the direction again because it took too long because I was correcting everyone. And I was like, that took a long time just to get the book open. Yeah, so. Yeah. That's what I would just take it back and we do it again. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, based on what we just talked about, what do you think your action step is going to be this week?
To do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
So let's write this down. So your action set this week is to use do it again. Which means that students will redo the routine if they don't do it correctly the first time.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then the how, so there's like 5 steps to this, right?
Okay.
So first, like you're gonna use it when several scholars need to execute a routine, like redo it. If you notice that several scholars need to redo the routine, you're gonna immediately stop the class.
Okay. Okay.
Restate the directions, and then like use your strong voice, square up, stand still, tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Challenge them to do it better.
Right.
Which is like a really important piece, right? Like that challenge, that
Right.
positive challenge. Give them the signal to start again,
Okay.
and then narrate to kids.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me back what your action step is gonna be this week?
And so we do it again, and then they're going to be redoing the routine if they do it incorrectly, more than one scholar, or several scholars. And immediately stop it, restate directions, use my strong voice, positively, use it as a positive way,
Yeah.
and then give a signal and narrate when they're doing it correctly.
Yeah.
The right.
Yes, I think that's like the positive challenge
Yeah.
piece, right? Like I know you can do it better.
Yeah.
Let me see who can make it excellent. Okay. So let's look at like this moment, and then let's like script out like what exactly would you have said to kids to do it again in this moment, and you can either use like your coaching notes or the back of your page.
Okay.
And just let me know when you have it scripted out.
Do you want me to script it like if they had to do it again? Is that what we're doing? Or just, okay.
Should I like the whole do it again? What specifically would you see as scholars?
Okay.
Who works in our discipline office cannot come in today. Are we able to get somebody else?
Okay, so I have scholars, please close your book, track me. We are going to do it again with excellence. When we receive your book, hand on the spine, finger on the title, get ready, go, and then positively narrate.
Yeah. I would adjust this and make it a little bit more of like a challenge
Okay.
to kids, right? So like I think bringing up excellence is the thing.
We just
right?
had one that
You're
should be out
positively
today.
framing it, but also think about like how can you challenge kids and make them buy into it a little bit more, right? Like, so for example, you could say like, I know you can make it better than you did last time. This time I want to see it with excellence.
Okay. And I want to see. And I know you can do it. Perfect the first time. we're gonna do it again, and I know you can do it perfect the first time and with excellence.
Yeah.
When we receive this, okay. Yeah.
Okay. You ready to run it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, please close your book and sit and start. Thank you. When you open your book, you're going to track me. When we do it again, we're gonna do it again with perfect.
Why don't you take a second?
Yeah, we read it every
Yeah,
time. Say it.
internalize it a little bit.
Scholars, please close your book and sit and start. Thank you. When we get a book, we are going to do it perfect the first time and with excellence. I know you can do it. So, when you receive your book, you're going to open to page 165 and put your hand on the spine and your finger on the title. Get ready? Go. Oh, Julia's doing a great job. Her fingers on the title, her hands on the spine. Corian did a great job. His fingers on the title, his hands on the spine. Check, Kara, finger on the title, hand on the spine.
Good. Yeah, so I think like you stopped them, you had them like close their books and track you. You gave them a clear challenge, like I know you can do it perfectly the first time, you can do it with excellence. And then you told them specifically what they need to fix, right? So this time you need to have your hand on your spine. You need to have your hand on your spine. Hand on the spine,
Finger on the
finger
title.
on the title.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's run it one more time just so it feels a little more like internalized.
Okay.
Okay?
Scholars, please close your books and track me and sit and stop. Thank you. We're gonna do it. I know that you guys can do it right the first time. I know you can put your finger on the title and your hand on the spine. When I say go, you'll put your hand on the spine and your finger on the title. Get ready? Go. Thank you, Julia. She is there. And so is Corian. Thank you, Corian. Check. Antoine, track, finger on the title, hand on the spine.
Okay. So for our next round of practice, because we do about a really long time. Good job, us. So for our next round of practice, I want to think about like a big transition in your day. So I immediately thought of lunch.
I
Yeah.
struggle with slow.
Yeah. So what's the most common error that kids are making in the transition to lunch?
Well, before we even come out of the cafeteria, they're running or talking loudly as they come out of the cafeteria, and then they're talking on the way down. Yeah.
So perfect moment to do it
Yeah,
again, right?
right.
Like if you're coming out of the cafeteria,
Yeah.
we'll go back into
To
the
see,
cafeteria.
all the
try
beginning.
it again.
Yeah.
And take it back to the moment of error, right? So if the error is they're not standing up correctly the way you want them to from the tables, sit back down, try again.
Okay.
If the error is they're getting to the door fine, but then they're having an issue getting out of the door,
Yeah.
start at the door.
Yeah.
So take a second and script out how you'll
The first step.
Yep, how you'll stop kids. What will you tell them to fix? What will the challenge be? And then how will you tell them to go again?
This is Katie. Yeah. I'm good, how are you? Yes, I did, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, I appreciate you calling in. All right, have a good one.
We should take a picture of her. I'm wearing purple.
It's like a bluish. No, it's you was joking because you tried to say that. Because you try to lie about what you don't lie about. Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna email Carrie about it.
get to the door.
Yeah. I guess I should have asked you before I just grabbed the paper out of your hand. So one thing I want you to think about is the challenge piece,
Okay.
right? So like you have them, like they're stopping, you're re-giving the directions, like it's very clear what they need to do, but then
Right.
that challenge,
Challenge
like,
part.
I know you can make it better.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
this time you did, last time you like didn't stand up super silently, this time I know you can fix it and stand up super silently.
I have not put some of my, like, it was logged in.
I think it's not on this computer. Well, I think I have. I'm trying, can you send me your answer? You know what?
What'd you get?
I've seen.
It's actually not even
Show.
mine, mine is Catherine's.
Maybe that's what Susan thought mine could do it the best, or like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
You will find
I
out.
have 4 machine access on it. As a matter of fact, I just,
If anything,
oh,
I'd like to
there's my
downgrade my
PayPal
place.
bill, thanks.
Okay.
Alright.
PayPal.
Awesome.
My volunteer seat.
I know you can see mine first. Let's see what mine can do with that. When you stand up, you will stand up silently and honk. Get ready. Now, you will pick up your tray with 2 hands and stand feet behind feet. When we walk into the door, we will transition silently all the way out to the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. So take a second and like internalize it from like
Huh.
stop in place, challenge,
Drag.
stop in place, direction,
I don't use
Okay.
challenge, and then
Okay.
It's just like you know what they used to, well, I don't know, you probably older than I am, but you know when we used to have book reports and we used to have to put the little page protected,
Scholars.
plastic.
Track
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
just that. We used to have like different sheets in it that you
Yeah.
organize yourself.
Thank you, Kayla.
A lot of
Those are
people
hard,
use them. I
Thank
don't.
you, Antoine,
I need
for
to
your
get
eyes.
like,
Check
I need
someone.
to
Virgil, track me.
separate you.
I know you can stand up silently at the
And
first
also
time.
just
Let's see
have,
who
like,
who
this
I can
line
do it the
time
best. When you stand up, you will sound silently within
But I
pause.
mean,
Get ready,
The
go.
phone is cool
Thank you.
and whatnot, but I also.
I can't remember your cost right now. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, Tayshawn, for standing silently with your tray. Check. Virgil, stop talking. When we will pick up your tray with 2 hands. Get ready, go. Thank you. When we walk to the door, we will transition silently. We'll transition silently. Let's walk out to the hallway. This side is looking great. This side is ready to go.
cool. So yeah, I think like as you're using this in your classes, you like think about those keys, right?
Yeah.
Like stop the class, reset the directions, give them that super clear challenge because that's kind of like the key of it, right?
And
It's
the
like,
challenge, they love
yeah.
the challenge, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's like it's a positive way of framing like the problem is like you did this routine in a really crappy way, but I'm not gonna make you like,
Feel bad about it.
right, exactly. It's like I'm reframing it in a positive way so that you want to do it better.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I think we'll help just getting out the door silently will also help my transition in the hallway silently.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. You gotta cut it off in the moment of
Nah,
error.
yeah,
Like the
right.
first time, the first step to the process is like where you cut it off every time.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
Right. Okay, that's all I have for you. I will be back in next Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm looking for you to specifically like execute or do it again.
Okay.
If there's a moment where like you like I think the kids need to do it again and you don't notice it, then
Yeah.
like I'll probably just step in and be like, Miss Albarron, like I think that they should
Like,
try
do
it
it
again because
yeah.
I know they can make this better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Alright, do you have anything else for me?
Oh, okay, so Robert takes over science and I watch Spellman and chess.
Okay.
Can we switch?
I'm fine with that.
Because it's I haven't talked to Robert about it yet, but I know Steen would really like me to, because I just know the kids better. And like, we're just having ongoing master in science right now, because testing's so close. And I haven't talked to Sarah about it, but like, I'll talk to her today and see if that's okay with her. Just because like,
Yeah. I mean, I'll
it's
have
been
to,
a struggle, yeah, it's been a struggle for Upsal and Mr.
yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason why that should be a problem if like you guys have the exact same schedule.
Yeah.
Let me
We
just
need to switch that and,
Yeah.
and also,
Let me just run it by them to make sure. I'm sure they'll be fine.
you can watch, because I watch science 2 days for Spellman, I do science, and then I do science for Yale, and then, which I don't know why, but that's, and then I watch Spellman chess, and I want to spell Yale chess, and I think we just, me and Rob can switch Upsal's duty. I don't know why we do.
Thank you. Let me just double check with
Yeah,
my brother, but I don't
so-
see any reason why that should be a problem. Okay. How did your close reading PD go today?
Good. I they used my chart on the wall to for the, I was like, yeah, we started that yesterday,
Nice.
so I felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting, I did close reading last year, so it's very familiar, but it's also like third grade, so it's a little different.
Yeah, Drew and I were talking about, I was like, you know, like, I've never actually taught close reading in, like, cause, like, the last time I taught third grade, I was, like, a Teacher America Corps member, and so, like, we just kind of.
Yeah, it's been going good. We're doing the same thing, like, both of us.
Yeah.
It's funny because we'll be saying the same thing. Like, literally, we're in rotations, and we can hear each other across the room, like, in the mind, like, we're using the same language, and it's hilarious because we're
I'm excited to see how you guys are going with it, cause, I think what I saw yesterday, I was like, this is, like, gonna be really, like, impactful for them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
the way
They
that
get to
it's
write
structured.
all over the paper, and they love that too.
Yeah,
So they're working on meaning,
yeah, nice, which is super hard, so I'm glad they're getting, like,